What if being weird beats being cool every single time? Hear me out. When we think of cool people, we think of people that follow trends. But those trends, they were invented by people that were bold enough to be different. They embraced their weirdness and they were unafraid to stand out of the crowd. Think about it. Albert Einstein was able to explain so many new physical laws in science, and before that, people thought he's crazy for making these statements, but they were able to enlighten us. But in the beginning, he was called crazy. Think of Lady Gaga, the same thing. Like, she was called crazy for wearing certain outfits.
Didn't Lady Gaga wear something like this last year?
But now she's an icon because of that. Another example is Steve Jobs. He was called crazy and obsessive, but he was able to invent the iPhone that we use today. Being weird means you're rejecting the need for everyone's approval, to make space for the people and opportunities that really align with you. The problem with coolness is that if you are trying to follow all these trends, you're always one step behind. To be cool, people often blend in with the crowd, but the ones that really change the world, they don't fit in, they stand out. When I recently shaved my head, I got a lot of comments and they were all mixed up, from people that are saying they're looking up to me that I was so bold to do it, and other people that are like, well, that makes no sense because now you look ugly. And that is just the truth. You can't please everyone, and even if you're trying to please other people, you're most likely going to forget about yourself and what you truly want to do and achieve. Stop worrying about what other people have to say about you, because that is just a reflection of them. And being weird actually helps you to get closer to the people that love you for these specific things, instead of just hiding what makes you you. So let me tell you how weirdness actually leads to greatness and success. Creativity thrives in weirdness. Think of anything creative that was invented. It's people combine different problems and find solutions for it that haven't been made before, or else it wouldn't be creative. And that is the thing. We're scared to get rejected, so we are trying to fit in so we cannot get rejected. But that way, we are not finding the people that actually cherish us for these characteristics about us that make us in the crowd weird, but in our friend group, it makes us, all these other people cherish us for these personality traits. Another thing is authenticity attracts the right people. When you stop trying to fit into the masses, you will see that you are automatically rejecting the people that don't like you for who you are. For example, when I shaved my head, a lot of people unfollowed me on YouTube. At first, it feels like a sting to get rejected and seeing all these people unfollow me, but at the same time, it's about realizing I make more space for the people that like me for who I am versus for my appearance only, because what makes us ourselves is not just the appearance, the clothes that we wear. It's like the stories that we have to tell. It's about how we make others feel. And if people are not willing to see that because of your appearance, these are not the right people. Something I recently saw on Instagram was someone talking about when you start dating someone and a lot of people worry about that they might be saying the wrong thing and having them being rejected. And that person said, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person. And that changes everything. That helps you understanding rejection more as redirection and something that is more natural and just leads you to the right path, will make you feel way less negative about rejection. So to embrace your weirdness, it's important to think, what is something that I have been hiding? I remember as a kid, I used to be the biggest dog nerd ever. I had so many books. I was so much into like the body language, so many things when I was in like elementary school. The other kids in my classes, they were not interested. So it turned out, because they were rejecting me, that I felt the need to fit in to what other people were interested in. So I tried to get to know more about what they liked. And that way I was accepted in the group, but I just completely felt like I was in the wrong space because they didn't like me for who I am. They liked me for liking the same things that they liked. And that's something that you need to realize is rejection is actually something good. Your weirdness is what makes you special and what makes you be rejected by people, but also makes you attract the people that love you for that. I'm pretty sure I will attract people now that want to be bold and get outside of their comfort zone, maybe shave their head or help them believe in themselves to do something else that they thought they were not capable to do. I didn't think I would be capable to shave my hair because I always had a big insecurity regarding my hair. This helped me a lot to kind of like detach from my own insecurity and feel way more free now and see everything way different. But I would have never been in this point of life if I wasn't bold enough in the first place to do the thing. The people that change the world are the trendsetters, the innovators, and the visionaries that were always considered weird first. The difference between them and you is that they didn't hide it. They were public about it. They were being called weird and they didn't care about what these other people said because they had their vision. They knew what they wanted to do. And the problem is, if you hide your weirdness that makes you unique, you are missing out on so much more than the rejection that you are going to face. So if you feel like you don't fit in, it's because you're not meant to fit in. You're meant to stand out. And remember, the right people will find you once you start being yourself. It will take time, but be patient, just like growing my hair back out. It takes a long time and we tend to be impatient and wanting everything in that moment that we do something. But that's not how life works. It takes time. Let me know in the comments what's something that is considered weird about you that you felt like hiding. Maybe something from like elementary school or school in general that people made you feel a certain way and which is something that you might want to embrace now. I hope you liked this video and I hope you're going to stay tuned for the next one. Bye!